bot. You're only good for one thing. Garbage!
Medic! Help me!
I suck at Medic very badly. I usually only play him when absolutely necessary, aka with a friend. So now you may ask, if I suck at Medic, then why am I talking about him? Well, I was just chilling in this one train Minecraft server as normal people do, and one person there gifted me Medic's Crusader's crossbow named Crossbow Video When. So you know, after someone went that much effort to request a video, I thought why not, it's not like I got anything big planned at the moment. So this is for you, Weevil, the professional YouTube commenter. Crusader's crossbow is Medic's primary that is pretty different from his other syringe guns. For starters, it's a burst weapon, so you shoot one highly damaging syringe that moves 2400 hammer units per second, which can also heal teammates. It has a reverse damage fall-off mechanic where there is a bigger distance between targets the more damage and healing it does. So at close range it deals 38 damage that scales up to 75 at longer ranges. And for healing teammates at close range it heals 75 but can scale up to 150 the longer the projectile travels. It also reloads passively, so you don't need to worry about that. And to make sure this thing won't make Medic into a long range nuisance, you can't headshot with this thing, which is for the better when you consider how much of a pain in the ass Huntsman is already. Crusader was added during 2010's Australian Christmas update with the medieval medic set that consisted of the crossbow, amputator and Berlin's bucket helm. The reason for this unusual looking weapon is that this update broke the medieval mode. Can you imagine? It's been almost 14 years since it was added. The weapon has received few changes like having its reload speed time reduced by 40%, reducing its damage from 75 to 50, lowering its reload time from 3 seconds to 1.5, updated its damage over distance, making it can get some uber with the healing, and changed the uber gain rate the same way Medican did during Jungle Inferno. But most importantly, it had its projectile sense as it used to be Huntsman arrow, and if you remember this time period, you get a ticket to the retirement home. I want to mention that I don't have the greatest aim, so this weapon isn't really designed for me, but man, that burst healing is great. Healing normally can be a bit slow at times, especially when you need your target fully heal, so using this as well with your Medican can speed things up. There's so many cases where this thing comes useful. Someone is far away from you? No worries, let me just shoot you real quick. Your pocket needs some extra healing? Get burst healed. This thing is also pretty good at combat tool, as compared to the slow syringes that deal low damage, this thing hurts. Like many enemies think they can just come up to me and harass me, but have learned quickly that I have 200 hours on Doom Eternal, so I know how to quick switch. First shoot the needle, then swing melee, and maybe finish them off with the bolt or melee. I can also put some pressure at long ranges, as 75 is quite good damage when you remember it's Medic we're talking about. This isn't necessarily related to this video, but while I was recording footage, I ran into this one guy who was raging at me and my team. Let me tell you one thing, I am a pretty chill guy, but I can be absolutely petty when I need to.
Ain't no way.
What the fuck you mean ain't no way? He's right fucking there!
Why are you so fucking mad? It's fucking casual, calm down! Calm the fuck down!
You bitches, I fucking took down the sentry, what are you doing?
Go crazy. No calming down.
Go cry about it!
Cry about it right now.
So I didn't heal him the entire round, I proceeded to just wreck his ego in the next game.
I'll find another lobby, but you won't win a game!
Oh my god, I'm not gonna win a game in casual! Oh my god, what I'm gonna do?
You won't win a game, bitch!
Why are you so fucking mad?
You're so mad! What are you doing? Going on my Steam account?
You're fucking racing at the fucking microphone! I cannot take you seriously! You are raging over a fucking casual game!
That's fine!
That's the power of the crossbow, fellas. It's so good that the soldier mains will start raging at you if you don't heal them with it. But all of this means nothing if you don't know how to aim with it. There's a reason why there's the stereotype of medics who use this weapon just because it's the meta and then proceed to miss every bolt and won't have healed their target back to full if they just use their medigun. And this might be a hot take, but I think Overdose is severely underrated. Sure, it has the same problem as with all syringes where they're slower than you out in a mobility scooter, but that movement bonus is really good for repositioning. I have run into so many cases where my pockets just happen to turn off their brain and proceeded to go in the middle of the enemy, so I will need to retreat, but with Overdose you can get the fuck out, or you can get yourself to a better position to be more effective. And I will say it's a good alternative to people who struggle with the crossbow. Don't just use unlocks just because they're the meta, as my entire TF2 weapon video catalog is pretty much me discovering how fun or dumb the non-meta options are, so I'm sure you will find your own weapon too. Crossbow is a great weapon, but I won't really put Medic's other primaries away just because they're not as good. As is tradition with my weapon videos, I want to suggest maybe a small balance change that will maybe incentivize people to use syringe guns. Just a tiny nerf, reducing the close-up healing amount from 75 to 50. I don't really want to see this thing nerfed in any other way, as the weapon isn't overpowered, but its competitors aren't as good. And that's all what I had to say about this weapon. It's a pretty fun unlock, and trust me, recording footage for this video was especially more fun this time around. I know I didn't really discover any radical ways you go to use this thing, but hey, if people want to hear my talks on certain unlocks, then I am happy to give my opinion. But do like the video if you enjoyed it, I especially hope we will like this. Comment down below your own talks regarding this unlock, subscribe for more TF2 content, and have a nice day.